Hello, my name is Dating Cobalt, and welcome back. I'm back. I missed this so much. I missed recording so very much. If you guys aren't aware, if you don't follow the channel super closely, I was kind of MIA for a week. I was very, very sick. I had a couple sick days. I just chilled in bed. But I also, so busy. I had my best friend's baby's birthday and first birthday. But we're back, and I was going to play Observer because I want to get back into it. I love it so much. But I have been wanting to play this for a long time. I have seen it. It's not a completely new experience for me. But this is an incredible experience. It's hardly even a game per se. But let's just get in. If you haven't seen it, you'll see what it's about. But it is just... I love this game. I love this thing so much. And I'd like to know if the entire story is true. Or if it's a narrative, per se. I'm not quite sure.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide.
Why is it up there?
My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable. And while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011.
Okay.
We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I was going to see where I could change
each game is loading. I'll show you the date that it was completed.
But no.
This first one was made in November 2008.
Okay. So bright. Whisper machine. Oh, jeez. What's happening? What's going on? What's going on?
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Oh, is that fire? Ow. Is anything actually happening, or am I just running?
You can click to fire the gun.
Oh. Oh, cool. Boom.
Hostile alien life forms inbound.
Oh, I can't go through
It
there.
kind of looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere.
glass there?
But then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Yeah, I'm out of bullets.
But ultimately, we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized.
Oh, up here.
Begin ship evacuation.
Ooh!
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
That's so cool! Can I jump? Oh, I can jump, but I can't jump out. Look at the stars! It's so pretty! Nope, can't go there. Oh no.
Apparently, this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Okay. Thank you!
Okay, this is the part that's interesting.
Okay.
The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Okay. Ooh, pretty.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
I mean, is there any other option? Am I gonna die? I assume, but yeah. Ouch. That sounds
here
painful.
For a second.
Yeah,
what
thanks.
you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
You die repeatedly? Oh, okay. Whoa! I'm a-floating. Cool. Oh, there's a labyrinth. That is a very complicated labyrinth.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Game developer minds fascinate me. I don't know why, but... Past was behind her. Okay. Ah!
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Wow, that's cool. Is there gonna be any pitfalls?
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
It's really hard to walk backwards. Is there any more messages around? Hold on, what's over here? Oh, there's another pathway. Oh, there's two other pathways. Wait. Oh, there it is. What? I got really turned around there for a second. What? Cannot be seen. Why do I keep turning? That's weird. I don't know. We're going this way. Anything? When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer. That's really pretty. Okay. But the future is always behind her. How will she find the strength? Oh, hello.
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
These are so cool. There's so many little games. Can I walk forward? Okay, good. I don't really like this. Texture is nice, though. Please, this isn't a horror, is it? You are now entering. Entering what? This isn't Slender, is it? Can I go off the path? No.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Okay. I'm willing to play along.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Ooh.
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Are there any secrets around? I doubt it, but you never know. I guess not. Alright, up we go, up the many stairs. Really tall, gray Am I slowing down? Yep.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Can I get all the way up with a crawl? I'm curious. But I'm going very slowly. So in the interest of time, there we go. That's a very tall stair. Ah, I'm stuck. This is a cute room. Ooh. You walk around talking people down from pursuing their hopes and dreams. A key in one game unlocks the door in a completely separate game. A normal game where you have to scream into
a room that's
a mic every
warm
15 seconds.
And nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Standing on X, staring at a bear for 3 hours. A game where you collect items, except the game
Coda would
automatically
often tell
clicks
me
when you
that he
collect
didn't
them all.
mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Game is nothing but giant blocks of text explaining what's happening. Oh, I wanted to read them! Excuse me. Ready, set, fish. I like fishing. Sure. He uses very nice textures, though. I mean, they're not the fanciest, but they're nice for a smaller game. Where are we going? It would be fun to be a game developer. I would like to do it. I don't know whether I have.
It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
That looks like a scary room. Ooh, what is that? Is that like death? Can I? Okay, there's a wall there. There's a wall there. Can I open this and run through? Ah! I got it!
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
That's
We're
cool.
going to see it a lot.
That's a cool puzzle. I like the colors he uses. Like, they don't clash, but he uses lots of color in certain places.
So that seems to
Where
be
am I
it,
going?
right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright,
Sure.
now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Okay, got it. Whoa, he smokes. Hokey smokes! What the heck?
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, A dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
To experience? I like experiencing games. I really like games like this, where it's a game, you play it, but it's more of an experience into the mind of the game developer. You are now exiting.
So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Okay. I love this. I just love this game. It's just relaxing and intriguing and what did it say? The Great and Lovely Descent? Is that what it said? Okay, this is creepy. It's really cool, but rather creepy.
Let's talk about video game development for a second.
Okay.
Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development. To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Whoa. Whoa.
The tools available to the
Parkour?
creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Oops! Did I just die? Oh! No, I fell all the way down, but I didn't die. That's nice. Can I get onto these stairs? Yeah. Oop. I wanted to parkour down that. Wah. Oh well, I probably would have fallen down anyways. Not the best at parkour. What's that? Can I get in there? No. I was wondering if I could get into that light. Feels like a dungeon. What was that? He doesn't have monsters in his games, does he? Yet? Aw, I feel like a cow. Oh no! No, I'm shut in. Whoa. The music is cool. Thank you, Mr. Ghost. Oh, gosh, it's an elevator. I thought the door was gonna open, but it didn't. So why are there so many empty prison cells? Hey, I can't get off the elevator. Hey, Coda, let me off the elevator.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the door stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Meditation? Oh, gosh, I'm going down again.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Sassy man. It's Coda Man. Yeah, I think he says he at some point, doesn't he? I think so. This is really a prison. Oh wait, where am I going? Oh.
It's the
It's
puzzle
a door.
again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
And the scary black mist, too. So where's the light source coming from? Under the doors, I guess?
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Okay. I like that it's just kind of you and the environment. Even though there's not much to do in the games, it's very relaxing just exploring someone else's creation. Hello. You there, did you come from up above?
Here, Coda
What
begins
was up
using a
there?
kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
What was up there? Yes, a world stamped with whiteness. Oh, did you come from up above? There was an enormous prison I spent hours in. There were floating colored blocks. 2, there was a big prison. That's the world above! Wait, you've been there! Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. It was literally the last thing I did before coming here. No. Sure, let's just be friendly with them. Again, perfect. Now please, tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get to the other side. I don't remember how I solved it. Trying to remember, but I can't. I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. Trust me, you don't want to go over there? Well, I did solve it. I guess 3? Oh no, but I do! We do! We need to get there! Do you understand? It is the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you, there's nothing I want more. Oh, their heads changed. Hello? Can I come up there? Can I? Oh, I can't come up there. Oh, what's that? Whoa, what happened there? Was that a fire? It sounds nice. I'm stuck on the wall. This is the same room. Hello. How'd you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? Do you want to know how to solve it? I've been right here this entire time. I won't go with that one. I suggest you go and see the puzzle sometime. It's not meant to be solved, but you can sit in the black space in the middle. What happens if I solve it? Why would I sit in the black space? Who are you? Why would I sit in the black space? Oh, it's plenty peaceful. It may not seem that way at first, but you'll come to think so in time. Eventually. I gave up on those voices real quick. I want to talk to you guys more. You're fun. Okay. Where are we going?
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Okay. Is it the final descent? Wait, that's not the right one. What's the name of that game? There's the descent. Is it the last descent? I don't remember. Can I open any doors? No.
It's a lamppost.
It's Narnia.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Okay. I like this. I just love this game. It's so relaxing. I know I've said that before, but this game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. Ooh. Oh, I remember this part. All notes you see are left by other players. Cool. Okay, I remember this level, and I'll probably spend a good bit of time here reading these, because I didn't, I watched Jack play it, and he didn't read very many of them. Nice room. Not.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention.
Whoa.
I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
Hello. Hello. Reasonable.
Feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
In a world full of notes,
but it's
one
ironic,
man.
Isn't it, that in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you
That's
through
a cool
your work.
one.
I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Must go now, do that. No, don't rip your eyes out, dude. How is there wooden grass concrete here? I want to tell you a secret. Once upon a time, I did. Define fun. I'm king of the world! Can I go down there, like, to the far ones? I don't know if I can or not. This place makes me sad. It is sad. It is very lonely. Everyone read this! You got it, bro. I like that it shows me which ones I've read. Yeah, no, I know. I've read all of you. What is this? Boring. I can assure you guaranteed that there is an acorn somewhere here in this place and the sailors are looking for it. He probably just like spent time just randomly writing down whatever he wanted to. Can I go down there? If I go down there, can I get back? Just looking for someone to talk with. I kind of want to go down there. I might have to restart the level if I get stuck, but I kind of want to see if I can go down there. Hold on. Hold on. I want to check. Because I can jump off of here, right? Hold on. Oh, I can't get off the edge. Oh, I wanna go down there and read all the other ones. It's cool seeing someone's mind. I always love psychology. Like, I really wanted to be a psychologist at some point, but it's just not, I'm just not passionate about it. I refuse to believe. Butt ass butt. I need to go to the bathroom. I need to get a sweater, I'm cold. Recognize, oh, that's a sad one. Don't listen to that guy. Boing, boing. A free t-shirt. Oh, this is the door. Makes game, includes door, cannot open door. Thanks. Open sesame. Door how open? Door no open. Someday I'll meet the person who made this. That's a sad one too. He's writing all of these. I help people because of the internal good feeling I get. I agree. No room! Do you hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? I don't hear chimes. Aww. Some of these are just goof, but some of them are so sad. You can go in here. It's not very crowded here. Aww. Where is it? Don't bother. I am compelled. Stop! Turn back! Proceeding further will only result in misery. That's sad, coming from the game developer. Oh, I can't jump. Kinda wanted to. Go down and see the other notes. Cabbage shapes our nation. Inspirational. What is that painting? It does not matter if you ever get over there. Don't talk about me that way. I think this is not going anywhere. I know I'm not reading all of them out loud, but next time I will do better. That's a sad one. This is a note? It is indeed. I might just read all of these, because I think it's just this room left, right? It is true, you can't fall off. Ethical. What, not being able to fall off? Saw a person walking down there. Now it won't come back. Wait, is there a person down there? I don't see anyone. You're lying, Bubble. Devil Tower Star. It's a cool painting. It's very colorful. Stop faking it. Aww. Art. Just hanging. I wonder if he did some of the spelling mistakes on purpose. Is someone whispering? Someone's whispering! Can you hear that? It might just be the music, but it's really creepy. Hey, dude, you're back! That's a scary one. And you're a repeat as well. He was himself the most horrible creature he could imagine. Oh! I feel so bad for this guy. Oh. It really does feel like his way of reaching out for help. There's a lot of these.
At the end
More
of this
room.
level, we're going to see the puzzle again.
Scared me.
And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Please stop whispering in my ears. Please, it's creepy. I am seriously starting to freak out a little bit with this. It's not comfortable anymore. It was so comfortable up there. Just kind of wandering around, reading all his thoughts. Now it's like scary.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Is that not creepy? Please!
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Okay, it's even creepier in here, so I'm moving. Why is there so much whispering? I don't like it. What the? Is that typewriters? How do you read that? Hi, Lampy! Are you the one light to rule them all? All the typers? Typewriters, not typers. Whoa, hello. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Ah! I actually felt like I was losing my mind
Okay,
there
this
for
one
a
is
minute.
tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Nice picture. Okay. Can I do anything? Hello? Is that the heavenly well? Can I click on anything? Oh, the door opened. I didn't even notice that. Whoa. This is a fancy house. And a very weird house, too. Hello? Is anyone home? Oh, hey, we're outside. Are we?
See, this is
Wait, what?
the whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a
I'm in the
hallway.
well.
Except, for some reason, Coda gets
There's
really
flowers.
fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Okay. Where'd the furniture go? I thought you said he was going to use furniture. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? Okay. TV, refrigerator, put a giant hole in the ground. No, I don't want to wreck it. Would it? Ah. I thought it would do it. What about along the wall of the room? Okay. Huge picture of a horse, washing machine, 10 stoves lined up. Let's put a picture of a horse. That's not a picture of a horse. Okay, let's light up the room. Skylight, full ceiling window. Let's open this baby up. We already have a full ceiling window. Like a giant skylight? 10 by 12 recessing electric 6-inch soft LED set ceiling lighting with fluorescent trim. We'll put Tesla coils in each corner. Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds safe. It's Lampy! Different Lampy. Wait, we have a table. Table.
There's
What
a bit
the?
more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's
That
kinda
was
just
freaky.
Weird for weirdness' sake.
It's
So,
cool.
okay, he throws it out and starts
It's a
over.
furniture. It's
This time he
IKEA.
comes at the prison idea
We're in
from a
IKEA,
different
guys.
direction.
Oh, I want to look around. Okay. Please walk forward. Okay. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Okay. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. First, click on this table. There's not a table there, but okay. Go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. This one? Yeah. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off, then turn it back on again. Now go to the left side sofa and move it over a little. Finally touch the shelves. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. What? Really? Any prison? Even real world? Oh, I don't like that. Return. Do I have to? Bye!
And of course, now the table is
That was
gone and you can't begin the chain of
I'm very
events to
cold.
escape.
Oh.
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to
No,
the well.
I wanted to try
And then a
it.
version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real
Wait.
quick through a few
Oh.
more of these. I mean, he really unloaded
What the?
on his prison.
Oh my
idea.
gosh,
There's
that's freaky.
Nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than
the
this
door.
prison that I could be working on. But Coda doesn't have that voice
Whoa.
telling you to stop.
Whoa.
That particular
Whoa.
mechanism of
That's freaky
defense
cool.
against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Well, at least he got over his creator's block. I guess, if he stopped feeling like he had to make prisons. It's very dark. Crickets! Or cicadas. No, those are crickets. Hey, there's... Oh wait, no, it's not a maze, it's just a hedge. I thought it was a big maze again. Hello, Mr. Lampy. Music, hello. Hello, ghost door. What the? Why am I crooked? Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So you were trapped in
It's
this
a
prison
conversation.
too.
And so this is what
Yes, I was in the
Coda
furniture
wants, is to
maze.
be
Yes,
able
I
to
was in the
talk to
escape
someone,
tutorial.
to share what's on his mind,
I was in the reverse
and
prison.
to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that
That's
even
where I
in
am
this
right now.
scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Actually, I'm already forgetting what being in the prison was like. It's strange, but in a way I kind of miss being in the prison. It feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. Was there anything about it that you felt good about? Being here sucks. True, maybe I only like things once. I don't have to have them anymore. What? It was comfortable. I knew its limits. I knew my place. But don't you feel excited about getting out? The promise of freedom? Excited. It's the only thing that matters to me. It's the only thing keeping me going. Excited doesn't really do it justice. Exactly. You have something to care about. Something to look forward to. You won't always have something that you care about as much as this. Just be with that enthusiasm for a bit. Let it ooze into your flesh. Let's give him some encouragement. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No, I think I'm the first person to call back. Yes, I did get a call. That's how I escaped. I don't think I got a call, did I? Then can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? To get out, all you have to do is be sincere. To get out, you need to tell me how you feel right now. To get out, just talk with me for a bit. You can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Just tell me how you feel. It will make sense.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of
I
the
wanted to keep
obsession
talking
and
to him.
frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Even if it's just yourself.
So what would it look like
Speaking
if Coda
things
wanted
out
to make a game about talking
is
to
sometimes
someone
more
other
powerful than
himself?
just believing them. Interesting, I'm sure. Okay, all this wind.
To me,
I am
this
so
environment
cold. It is
meant
so
to
cold in my
represent
room.
Coda's puzzle,
This
with
wind
the
is
two
not
doors
helping.
on either
Is this
side
snow?
and a dark transitional space between.
This is snow, isn't it? I can't get in the door. Ooh, nice comfy pillows. Is there a fire in here? Can I... Oh, why is my game lagging? The glass is messy. Oh, hello. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as all heck you showed up. Thought I might be cleaning this entire house all by myself. And right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows
You'll notice
lonesome
that
hands
the
make
quality
lousy
of the art
homes.
is a step up from
Don't worry
previous
about me.
games,
A place like this...
including this new and improved
Nice,
chat
I'll be glad to
system,
stay here
which
all
he
night.
started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Could you please clear the table? Got it. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now you could please run into the bedroom and make the bed. Where's the bedroom? Bathroom? Oh, bedroom. Nice. Straighten out the rug. That's not straight. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How'd you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. Do you enjoy it? I don't enjoy it as much as I need it. I feel a kind of calm that rests in the pit of my ribcage. My soul just can't be soothed any other way. Oh, straighten the pillows. Got it. Got it, Mommy. On the coffee table. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to get by. Yes? This is a safe space. Come on, it's a safe space cleaner. No, it's not stupid. Nothing's stupid. You can say what you think. Tub needs cleaning. Okay. It's not that dirty. Okay, it was dirty. What's back here? Ooh. Books. Oh. There's one book. Whoa. I'm a magician. I wish I could clean like that in my own room. Oh, clear the
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
House cleaning is so difficult. How do you do it? Are all houses this easy to clean? Do these chores ever end? Yes? In your lifetime, you are going to clean a lot of houses. And among all of those, a few of them will stick out as truly wonderful, beautiful experiences. And none of them will be the ones that were easy. Just something to think about while you smooth out the rug.
I know that Coda really liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
What's next? Yeah, what do you want to say? Speak your mind. I was going to say it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, and it takes care of you. Don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. I get it, that's a weird thing to say to someone you just met. Yeah, you're right, that's pretty cheesy. But there's a bit of truth in it, no? Anyway, so... housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books. We should clean up the books. Thanks. I'm on it, dude. How do they keep getting messed? Stay there. Pillows on the couch.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
Question. Do you enjoy this?
But,
Hey!
of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave.
I don't want to.
The door at the top of the hill is now open
I
as
don't
well.
want to leave.
Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to
But it's not dark
keep
in
moving.
here.
It's how you stay alive.
That was so nice. I enjoyed that. That was so relaxing. Is this a ramp? I think it is. Hello, Lampy. It's a Lampy.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick
Yeah.
up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
Oh. Goodbye, Lampy. Items you love at members-only prices.
This one gets a bit goofy.
Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. You came here to become perfect. Why am I the only one in class? This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, people in my life to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, do you think about that way in your own life? No. Who do you know so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful? I intend to make you into that person. Stop switching me. Perfection is within your grasp, and the question is not how we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly. This is easy. It is so easy. It is so easy.
About halfway through the game, the perspective shifts.
What the? This is the key.
And you play
That's
as
terrifying.
the teacher. And suddenly,
What the
you
heck?
discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around
Oh,
the classroom
nice.
now.
Okay, let me go up here first, and then we'll keep talking. Oh, I can't get up there. Okay, never mind. This is the key. How do I achieve this with no effort? On the way to work, I told an elderly person to start contributing to society. Kids should not follow their dreams. Well, I guess one's still the best answer. Let me tell you right now, if it isn't effortless, then it's not the right answer. So not true. I still love you, it's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Oh! Being alone must be awful. Can I pick anything else? Oh, I can. Thank goodness all of you perceive me as being wise and intelligent. Drinking is not hurting my life. If you are torturing yourself trying to find the right solutions for your life, you're not doing it right. Oops, I meant to push 3. Oopsies! Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. Seek out only one thing. What is the easiest, simplest path to follow? Not true. I'm developing a cyst. I don't know. I mean, I know it wants me to pick this one, so I'll just pick these ones. Haha, just kidding. I don't want to do some ecstasy after this. There's no truth. There's no path. Just kidding. JK, JK. What if I'm not a good teacher? Do what is easiest, do what is simplest, feel what is true. You guys, something is coming out of the back of the room. 93. Nothing, no one. It's coming for you, it's going to destroy you. Everyone run! You're the only one person, you're not running.
I felt pretty hard for this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way.
Can I go up this way?
And completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
I want to go up and see it.
I think about this game a lot these days.
So cool. Stage. I like stage. I like theater.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Okay, you done talking? Thank you. I'm gonna leave this episode here, because we're at about an hour, and I don't want to make them too very long. I think there's about 2 hours, 2.5-ish hours in the game. I'm not quite sure exactly. But I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for being so gracious while I was gone and just not everyone freaking out and scattering away from me. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. I love you all. Stay amazing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! These are really cool shelves. I want these shelves. But not this carpet.